Hi, I am NISHA Glenn with Iconique magazine, and we have the one and only Mr. Headkrack.
What's up? I like personal pronouns in front of names.
Really?
Yes.
So what do you prefer?
Oh, it puts respect on the name.
So Mr. is okay?
Yeah, like Mr. pays taxes.
Correct.
Headkrack may know the legal system from the wrong side.
Okay.
But Mr. paid his taxes. He waters his lawn.
Okay.
Make sure his kids get to school
Okay,
on
so
time.
he was okay with Mr. Headkrack.
They was calling me that even when I was in high school because I had facial hair.
Okay, while we're talking about the name, what I noticed is Headkrack is spelled with a K.
That is correct.
When I think about Headkrack, if I reverse it, we think about crackheads.
Right.
So where did the Headkrack come from, and why did you use the K?
Okay, so you're from East St. Louis, right?
And did you really have to say that?
Well, why? Were you running from that?
No, I'm from East St. Louis.
Yeah, be proud of that, man. Many people try to drag me across that bridge. But so the thing is, Headkrack is a gambling terminology. I'm from the Bronx, New York, and whenever people shoot dice, and if you roll a 4, 5, 6 in a game of CeeLo, cats be like, Headkrack. Like, Headkrack is unbeatable in a dice game.
Okay.
So in life, love, career, everything, I've just always been so blessed and lucky. And even when I was in high school, I used to shoot dice with like my lunch money, and I'd be getting them.
So you were good.
I was nice.
I wish I had some dice. I would definitely play you like literally right now.
Well, you gonna take the knee? You gonna cap it with some
But
dice?
you don't have any money. What do you have?
I don't even. I'm wearing like semi-skinny jeans. I have nothing. I had to take my wallet out. It's like so tight.
Okay, so that's where we got the name pretty much since high school.
Yeah.
So Mr. Headkrack, what's your real name?
My real name is Ray Now.
That's what. So you just want people to call you Headkrack. So if somebody's out in the street, like if I was out in the street, would I say Raynell or would I say Headkrack?
Well, here's the thing. So like when people call me by my stage persona, I know what I know you from. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If people call me Ray Now, 9 times out of 10 you're a relative. If people hit me with my first name, which that's not for everybody, then I know you know me since like elementary school. You might have been the first girl I kissed, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like my first name, that's just like for the chosen few.
The chosen few. Okay, Headkrack. I'll call you Mr. Headkrack.
I mean, Ray Now works too. We practically know each other now.
I think I kind of know Headkrack from listening to you on the radio and just the name that you created for yourself. I'll feel comfortable calling you Headkrack.
Yeah, cool.
So you're from the Bronx.
Yes.
You moved to Dallas.
Yes.
And then you're in the ATL. So tell me about the transitions from the Bronx to Dallas to Atlanta.
Every last one of them were painful. Every last one of them.
Really?
Yeah, see, like when we moved from New York to Texas, it was like in the middle of the night. Like my dad left my mom. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. My mom left my dad.
Okay.
So we went from the Bronx to Queens, Far Rockaway, Queens, and I stayed with my granddad for a little bit.
Okay.
And then at some point it was like, hey, how would you like to go visit your grandmother in Dallas? And I'm like, yo, that sounds like fun.
Okay.
So 3 days in, they're like enrolling me in school. And I'm like, whoa, this is not what we agreed upon.
What grade were you in?
I was going into the 3rd grade.
Oh, so you're a baby. Okay.
But I was wise beyond my years.
Headkrack was wise in the 3rd grade?
The New York streets, like, kids in New York are different than regular kids. Like, 5-year-olds are going to the store using public transportation.
At 5?
In New York, yes.
No way.
I was one of those kids. Every day I used to play a game with my friends just to see how far into the city we can get before we had to be home.
In the Bronx?
Oh, sometimes Manhattan. We would get far.
We
would get far. I'm saying, New York City kids are different than any kid in the rest of the world. I don't know which platform this is getting posted on, but there will people that will be commenting, yo.
Okay.
Why? Because we were just brought up differently.
I can see
maybe
that.
the lead in the water, but like everybody in New York grows up differently. You know how like a lot of times
when you meet somebody, you can kind of tell they're from New York.
The women in New York have deeper voices.
Give me an impression of a woman.
Probably because of the lead in the water.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Among other things. But so moved to Texas.
In 3rd grade.
In 3rd grade. Going to school.
Okay.
It was culture shock. I went from being around Puerto Ricans,
people
Haitians, black kids, Dominicans,
to
like white people. And not Irish people, not Italian people, but nationless white people.
Very diverse. No, it wasn't diverse.
Undiverse.
You came from diverse, but this was undiverse.
Because in New York, you'll go to school with an Irish kid, an Italian kid, which is different than going to school with just a nationless white kid.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? There's senses of culture. There's divided neighborhoods in New York, but in Texas it's like, hey, that's a Mexican kid.
Okay.
That is a white kid. That is a black kid. You might get a Asian kid, but you're gonna group all of them
together.
into one thing. Like,
okay. Okay, so we moved to Dallas.
Moved to Dallas. Then I'm like, yo, I don't like this. Then I end up back in New York with my pops for a little bit. And I'm back with my mom in Dallas again for another year. Like, I yo-yoed back and forth my entire life. So I got a chance to pick up New York flavor, Texas flavor, and just amass a whole bunch of different friends all along the journey.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't really until high school where I really planted my feet down firmly and stayed in Texas, because I realized that, hey, with my hustle, my drive, my ambition, I could probably get a lot further here than I could in New York.
Okay.
And then also I was running from like a legal thing. Okay. Not as serious as like most legal things that people in New York run from. Let me keep it 100 with you
Don't
guys.
be trying to look it up.
No. Well, here's the thing.
You know how people are.
Yo, me and my homeboy, Kenny Mahai.
Okay.
We were shopping my demo in New York City.
Okay.
And we only had enough money to go to XYZ amount of places.
Okay.
So we went to like, record label A, B, and C. And the last stop we wanted to make was to Def Jam.
Okay.
And me and Kenny was like, yo, we got enough money to either go to Def Jam or go home. What do you want to do? I'm like, yo, I'll tell you what. Let's go to Def Jam. We'll figure out how to get back. We'll walk half the way, catch a bus. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
So we go to Def Jam. We meet a guy who ends up managing me for a short period of time, like later on down the road. But we like, yo, we're gonna take the train home. My man Kenny Mahai, Kenny was just such a hustler and just like.
And this is for the rapping, getting into the industry and all that, right?
Yeah, trying to make some waves. So we hopped the turnstile. An undercover transit cop pops us both. Kenny has been around this block a couple times before, so he gave them a fake name. I gave him my real name, blood type. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't have given them more information. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, I'm like, man, my grandmother gonna be so, because I was living with my grandmother that year, and my grandmother gonna be so mad at me if she know I got arrested. So I lied and said, somebody got my information. I don't know who did that. So when I went back to Texas that year, I stayed. Because I didn't want to go to Spofford, because I thought that was exactly how it happens. You go from there, you go to Spofford, and if you don't pay anything, you go to Rikers Island.
Oh, no, you don't want to go to Rikers Island.
I didn't know anything about the legal system back then. But yeah, it was just a ticket.
So at what age did you end up in Atlanta? That's where I kind of like started hearing about Headkrack, just from listening. So what year did you come here? How long have you been here? How did that even happen?
We moved here in 2009. It was like November 2009.
I moved here in 2009. So
twinsies.
Yes. You've been married since 2009?
Yeah.
Wow. So how did that transition?
It was rough.
Wow.
Like just like the New York.
It was rough?
Yeah, just like the New York to Texas transition, because here's the thing. I just bought a house, so I was happy to like be doing the whole home ownership thing.
Wow.
You know, I'm a couple years in. I got a group called the Bodega Brothers. We was making great traction.
That. Okay.
My grandmother just died, the one I used to live with in New York. Okay. So it was just a really like
transition.
It was a really rough patch in life. And then they hit us with, yo, we're moving the show to Atlanta. And I'm like, I don't know anybody in Atlanta. You
didn't know anybody here in Atlanta? Or just friends or word of mouth?
There was a couple people that I knew that like went to college here for a minute and then went back to New York or someplace else, but I didn't have any friends here per se. And it was just like everything that was happening in Texas, I was just excited about it at the time. And I just was not excited about moving to Atlanta. But when we moved here, I met so many people that like you know, like dug what I did and just helped me out and like showed me around, like, hey, this is a good area to live, this is a bad area to live. So I ended up meeting like a whole bunch of great people who took me in just like I was one of their own.
While we're talking about that, it seems like you have faith, you believe in faith, you believe in God, you're a religious person. But it's something I read about you that I definitely want to hit on when you stated that you moved here. One of your quotes stated that you don't agree with a person chasing their dreams.
Right.
Don't chase your dreams. Let your dreams make you, or something like that.
Don't chase your dreams.
And I'm like the opposite. So explain to the audience what do you mean by don't chase? Because I'm all about chase your dreams, but he says don't chase your dreams. So let me get the rationale behind that.
Sometimes you know how we tear up an envelope too fast, like you rip up an important part.
And it may be a check or something?
Yeah, it's like, whoa, the serial number's going. So the thing is, don't chase your dreams. Figure out where your dreams are going and meet them there. You know what I mean? Like, every dream could be achieved if you plan a certain way to make those things happen. You know what I'm saying? So step one of like achieving your dream is just like the internal manifestation and belief that what you're trying to do
and
is going to happen.
Correct.
So once you put that good energy into the atmosphere, oh, the plan and match is already set. But then what are you doing after that to plan? Like, you know, so once you build your foundation on the belief that what you're trying to do is going to happen, oh, you've already you've already won the race. Now you just got to put the rest of the steps in order, and it's going to come together. Yo, like,
that makes sense.
I'm only on the radio because I was at a party with my friends.
Explain that.
And I was like, yo, there's a new station in town. I want to work there. Let's go to the station.
You spoke that into existence.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
Like I bullied it into existence. Like, hey, come here, gold. Headlock, noogie.
Come here, dream. There you go. So explain that, how you got on the radio. Because that's what a lot of people know. I listen to him, so I know him from the radio, Headkrack. So explain how you got on the radio. You were in the party.
Yeah, so me and my friend Keno was at a party with this other guy named Super K. And we was like, yo, there's a new station in town. Well, I want to work there. Let's go to the studio tomorrow and make a tape so we can get a job. So we went to the studio. We made a tape like we have a show. This is what our show sounds like. We turned it in. You know, we was like, yeah, so in the perfect world, we want to get this overnight shift so we can keep our day jobs. They hit us up. They wanted to take a meeting.
Just like that?
Yeah, just like that. So like within 2 weeks, we're sitting at like some fancy schmancy steakhouse, eating steak, talking about our future.
So you eat beef?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Nothing wrong with beef.
I'm a seasonal vegetarian. Seasonal.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're eating this steak at the restaurant. Okay. So.
Smashing the steak. And they're like, so how much do you guys want? Like, you know, to do radio?
Already?
Yeah.
They offering y'all money already?
Yeah, they really wanted us that bad because like, yo, like there was just so much hype and gas on our tape to where like they're like, we need these guys to be our night show. They are so unpolished that it's awesome. Because we were like the opposite of everything. Like all these guys, like, you know, we're getting on the radio. Ha ha ha, KD, blah 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 blah. The station.
Who wants to hear that?
Yeah, and we was on there talking in our regular voice and just like wilding out and being us. And that really
caught their attention and everything.
and pulled us towards it. So when they was talking about money, I was like, cool on, fellas, I got this.
You to charge.
Insert lowest amount you could possibly ask here that sounds like a lot of money to people who don't have anything.
Who have anything. And I'm not going to take the first thing that you write down.
Yo.
Did you?
Yo, they literally wanted to sign us that night because I asked for so little money. But like, to us,
that was a lot.
Yeah, to us, it was a lot of money, but like, not knowing like the landscape of radio and like we could have got more, especially considering that Dallas was market number 5 at the time. Like, yo, we could have like
got a lot more. But you learned from that, right?
Boat money, you know, like, but like between point A and point B, like, you know, we showed and proved because no one believed in us. Like everybody's like, this person that hired these guys is a maniac. This little experiment you guys are doing is about to fail. And yo, we savagely, Passion of the Christ, beat everybody that they put in front of us. Like every show that they put in front of us, like just I
love those success stories.
Yeah,
you underestimated him.
I don't go nowhere to lose.
Exactly.
And even if I'm in a losing situation, I'm gonna smile like I'm winning.
Okay. So I know you from listening, you know, from the Ricky Smiley show, and I understand you first got on radio, you know, when you and your friend, blah blah blah. But how did you end up on the Ricky Smiley show?
So being that on the night show, I was kind of like the organized one. They were like, hey, we could take him, put him here, and he could be the organized one to help kind of like, you know, push things along and like, you know, speak to the culture in a certain way. So it was kind of a culture shock because I was a person who was used to like going to sleep at 4 o'clock in the morning and not waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
So now you have to get up super early.
Oh my goodness. I feel like it shaved years off my life.
Really?
Yeah, like to wake up that early, like every day.
Every day. So how long have you been on the show now?
Oh man, just like a person who's been incarcerated in a casino, you just kind of lose time, lose track of time. It's been that long? It's been a long time. Like like I've watched people like, you know, come in there with perfect vision. Now they have glasses. Like, you know, like we've been here for a long time. Like a long time. Like I would say maybe since 2000, and I'm just jumping out the window here, maybe 2006.
That's a long time.
That's like I don't.
You're still evolving.
Yeah, there's still room for growth.
Right. So tell us a little bit about this rap group. Is it the Bodega?
Bodega Brothers.
I'm sorry. Before we even go into that, I know you heard about the little boy that got stabbed in New York, in the Bronx.
Yeah.
And I never really knew anything about Bodega. So can you just first explain what does Bodega mean?
Okay, so
I'm so uneducated when it comes to bodega. I don't know what that means. You hear about the only thing I can remember, the bodega store, the bodega store. So I'm like, what is the bodega? And now you're the bodega, you got a group with the bodega. So explain what bodega means.
So basically a bodega in like, you know, like most popular cities are like stores that are ran by usually a Spanish dude.
Okay.
And it's like the cornerstone of the neighborhood. Like, you know, you can go to a bodega, you can get a sandwich, you can get a soda, you can get cigarettes, you can get a gun, maybe weed. Like bodegas sell literally everything and anything you can possibly need. They're doing your deli cold cuts, and if you have a good enough relationship with the man at the bodega, going back to being that 5-year-old who used to have to run the store for his mom, your mom's can send you to the bodega with a note and the adequate amount of money to pay for the things she sent you for, and the bodega man will bag it all for you and send you back.
Oh, wow.
So musically, the Bodega Brothers are similar to that. Like we got something for everybody. We can serve every purpose. Like if you want to, like, you know, you want to get educated, we got you. You want to party, have a good time, we got you. You want lyrics, we got you. Want to have fun, we got you.
Okay. So are you the leader of the group, or is there like a duo, or
it's a trio.
It's a trio. Okay.
I wouldn't say that I'm the leader, but it has been said.
I've heard that.
And actually, like,
I'm just telling you what I'm telling you what I know.
I think I actually literally said it in a rap. I'm a bodega leader. So yeah, I'm a bodega. I assume responsibility for this madness. So yeah.
I ain't telling them what I've heard. I'm telling them what I know. I ain't telling them what I know. I'm telling them what I heard. Okay. Okay. So you'll be the leader.
I'll be the leader, but like kind of like in a way like where Wendy is the leader of Wendy's, but. Still democracy. Like she can't go into a Wendy's and be like, yo, we sell sandwiches today. Like,
and what's your ultimate goal? What's you guys' ultimate goal with the Bodega Brothers? I know right now you have tapes out and everything, and you've been doing a lot of traveling and performance. So what's next for the Bodega Brothers?
In a perfect world, the Bodega Brothers will be bigger than Run DMC.
That's amazing.
But you
heard it here first.
You gotta have something to shoot for.
True. You have to don't chase that dream. You have to match that, right?
Yeah.
You have to go get it.
Cause like, yo, we've done. You know how people say, to be great at anything, you need 10,000 hours. I think we're on our second lap of 10,000 hours.
Oh wow.
So we have the ability to be the greatest thing ever. But I think one of the things that holds us back sometimes, and I'll take responsibility. I do a lot. So
you have a lot of different hats.
Yeah, so I think sometimes like watering plants, I forget to water that plant as much as I should, and it gets a little neglected sometimes. But I actually am putting my bodega hat back on tomorrow to work on some bodega things. So it's all coming together, and the thing is, just like
I'm happy for you.
I like that people are still discovering us.
Okay, good.
It's not like we're a product that people just don't rock with. Like if the rap was the soda game, we're not Cab. People actually like us.
Good.
You know what I'm saying?
Good.
At the very best, we're Crystal Pepsi. You're happy to see us when we're around, but you miss us when we're gone.
Okay.
Crystal Pepsi. Google that.
Cool. Well, we've talked a lot about your professional, a little personal, where you came from. So let's get into a little of your personal life.
Okay.
Are you single? Are you dating? Are you on Tinder? What are you doing?
Yo, I
are you on Match.com?
I have the Tinder app. I haven't like activated it though.
How do you have the app but you have not activated it?
Because here's the thing. Ratchetry comes in all shapes and sizes.
What did you just say?
Ratchetry comes in all shapes and sizes. Soon as I hit go live, oh man, like the basement's gonna be flooded. I don't need that in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like to answer questions about my personal life. Yeah, there's somebody at my house that I answer to and has a fistball when I get there. So with that being said, I don't need to be on no Tinder or nothing like that because
I understood that. I hope you guys understood what that means.
No doubt. Like,
cool.
It's like human Costco. You can walk around sampling people on Tinder. And I don't need that in my life right now.
Right. And one thing I do want to compliment you on, when you first hit the scene, from what I can remember, you had dreads. And I didn't even know you cut them until I think maybe back in January. I saw a picture of February up in that time, I'm not sure. But what made you finally say the dreads have to go?
Well, here's the thing.
And it looks good.
Thank you so much.
It looks real good on him.
I mean, as a woman who takes good care of her hair, and you know how long does it take you to dry your hair?
A long time.
Like 45 minutes plus, right?
If not longer, yes.
As a guy, I had a hard time sometimes sitting under a hairdryer, trying to look tough. you know, for 45 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And in addition to that, like, I had my dreads for like 16 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 16 years is a long time for anything.
Yes,
and
it
then,
is.
and you gotta let your scalp breathe.
Yes.
And then also I started to take acting a little bit more seriously.
Oh, cool.
And you know, when you go in there with a certain look, they'll try to limit you to certain things. So I wanted to like kind of like be like a default character to where like I could walk in and like, you know, I got
play different parts and not just be getting roles with something. Oh, we want someone with dreads.
Yeah.
So they allow to have the description. So it looks really good. So you're going to keep it low?
I'll keep it low. I might grow it out a little mini fro. Maybe I might get my Roman J. Esquire on at some point. Like I have the world's dopest barber, and by all things, we can cook up whatever we need to cook up. So you know, but like summertime, keeping it low, college cut.
Cool. And it's so crazy because when I listen to you on the radio, like you're the same person. I've never met you in person, but you're like the same. Your energy is just amazing. Like you're so upbeat. Do you ever like, how do you talk like when you're sad or when you're going through something? Is you still this uppity person or because you're like so, your energy is just high.
I mean, I think when I'm sad, I'm just kind of quiet in the corner. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I've had some setbacks in a couple months.
I did want to give you my condolences. I heard about your mom, and I wanted to make sure how are you coming along with, I know that can be devastating, and
I mean,
especially if it's a tragedy.
I could lie and say I'm okay. I'm not.
Don't lie. Be honest,
not.
Because people, I'm sure someone has experienced that. So
yeah, like I'm literally not okay. I'm not okay at all. You know what I'm saying? Because like everything will be going great, and then you realize that your mom's not here.
Yes.
You know, and me and my mom's was tight. Like really tight.
I can
And
imagine.
sometimes the relationship would be strained because it sucks when you're the person who everybody knows has a lot of unlimited resources. You're the go-to guy. So like, you know, even though you want to do things from the love of your heart, it's like, yo, why is it every time certain people call me, it's about money?
But of course.
You know? But
Headkrack is the man.
yo, but at the end of the day, like, you know, like all my memories of my mom, even the bad ones, even when I had to go visit her in prison, they were all positive memories.
Right.
You know, like
that you're cherished.
well, actually, not the prison memories. Those suck because they would always be far. Like, why can't prisons be closer? I don't get it. But you know, it was always my memory is always good.
Okay.
You know, but these shells that we in, it's all temporary, and we're all just energy trapped in a ball. And at the end of the day, we're limited by being on Earth.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So like, I'm gonna see her in the next act.
Oh, of course.
You know, so
of course, and she's always with you.
Yeah.
So now, you know, what do we expect to see from you within the next, like maybe, you know, I don't like putting limits on 5 years. We're not promised tomorrow. What do we expect to see within the next year?
Next year.
Still on the Ricky morning show, the Bodega Brothers, national, eventually international. What we're gonna see?
As far as my radio plans go, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I don't know. You know, every year I kind of hit a crossroad where it's like, like when you play a video game and the character dies, you put another quarter in and continue.
Yes.
Sometimes I let the countdown get to 2 and then I pop another quarter in. So we'll see what happens in a few months.
Okay.
But in addition to that, you know, I got a project called Live Comedy Mixtape that I'm doing with a couple really talented brothers, man, by the name of You, George, and Four Eyes. And that whole concept is based on, imagine if Saturday Night Live and UMTV Raps had like a TV show, baby.
Together, combination.
So sketches that rhyme, fun improv,
That would be amazing.
musical guests, celebrity people popping up and getting involved in the madness. And it's fun. Like we travel around, we do a live show version of this that we like pop up in comedy clubs and do, and we're working on a televised version of it right now.
Good,
so
good. That's good. Hope
I'm excited about that.
Well.
Oh, it's gonna happen. We're gonna get like 200 episodes and we'll be sent.
I love how he speaks things into existence.
You got to.
You do. That works.
God gave me my hairline back.
But this was amazing. I really appreciate you taking the time to speak with me today.
Well, thank you for having me.
This has been amazing. So I want to kind of stand up for a minute. We've been sitting down and just kind of see, you know, if you can dance. What's your favorite dance? Just give me your favorite dance.
My favorite dance, my go-to, because if the dancing version of myself went to jail in 1987 and just got out yesterday. So if a beat comes on, you hit you with the wop. You know what I'm saying? You get the wop out of me, or you might get the little cabbage patch.
The cabbage patch.
I'm just recovering from my ankle thing. When you catch me when I'm at my best, lightest, and brightest, I can literally grab my ankle and jump over it like Kid and Play used to do. But
until then, you'll just
give me 6 weeks. I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be able to do it. What's your go-to dance?
Of course, I like the twerk. I like the twerk.
Look at the view count go up. It's mad likes. Mad likes in these digital streets.
All right, well, it was a pleasure. I
Thank you
really
for having me.
appreciate
Pleasure was
you.
all mine.
Stay tuned.